Good morning, everybody. How was your night? Yes, it was a crazy day yesterday after the uh, breaking down of news, or what I call it, the breaking news yesterday about disbursement not happening again this week. And everybody, we all, including myself, we didn't want to take it lightly because we are so angry about the system because they have been taking us for a full very long time. Every time giving us new story, changing it, giving us another story, changing it. So it got, at least you have to get to a point whereby people will just say enough is enough. And just as predicted that these people might not pay this week because they might come up with another story, and we got it right. They didn't pay, and they have come out to say they will not pay this week. Their disbursement has been shifted, and they always have reason. So they are giving us their reason. But before we dive into it, let me welcome you to this channel. If you are coming for the first time and this is your new time, as in first time seeing this channel, listening to our program, be part of it. Subscribe to this channel. We discuss about disbursement, financial opportunities, business lecture, and all these things. That is what we do. Anything that will add to your finances, anything that will elevate you, that will take you to the next level. That is what we do here. So without taking much of your time, let's dive into it. There is another voice note and information that is being gradually circulating again. And this time around, the message is like disbursement is not going to happen this week, but disbursement will happen next week. They are always coming up with something. No, there is tension now. It's not like we always say when there's tension, they just come out with something. So now they are saying disbursement is next week, that is not going to exceed this month. So they are still standing their ground that this month disbursement will happen. Already yesterday night, I had another information that the grant handlers have already back on their journey, or they have started going to US to go and sign one document with the IMF, all these things. We are hearing a lot of stories. And you know the funniest thing, huh? The story that what I'm telling you now that they said disbursement is next week, there is no particular name attached to it. The message is just flying that disbursement is next week, and it didn't come out like maybe Madam Ngozi said, maybe Usim said, maybe Newman said, or maybe Apostle Ken said. The only thing that we are hearing now is next week disbursement will commence. So the message is from who? So I don't know, maybe there's name attached to it that I missed it or something. So if you hear that information from another channel, if there is any particular name attached to it, let's know that name so that we can hold that name responsible if next week, by the end of next week, nothing happen. Because that's the way they sneak out, they give us information. Because sometimes the reason is some of these people that are selling slot, they are creating this kind of confusion too, because they want to sell more slots. They will give us fake information that something will happen next week, so as to build up the momentum. So when they build up the momentum, when they build it up, many people will be eager. Let me go and pay, we soon get. Do you know the funniest thing that happened yesterday and the day before yesterday? Because all the atmosphere was tense with good news and everything, that money is about to happen. One of my cooperative had to send message that, hey, come and pay your cooperative dues for so month that you have stopped, because of lack of disbursement, people have stopped paying. So because he now saw that, oh, everything is looking right, they requested for it. We paid for it. We paid for like some months, and now nothing happened. And immediately after the payment to that cooperative, it's not an NGO, it's a cooperative that I've been operating with. After the moment after payment, he block all communication to the WhatsApp group, so that we cannot come back and say, what happened? There's no disbursement and you are collecting money." He blocked it. But that's the way some people are doing. They will come out, they will give us fake news, fake hope, so that people can start selling slots again. So now we want to know what is the name of that person that said disbursement will commence next week. Let's, so that we can hold that person accountable, that okay, this person said next week disbursement will commence and it will get disbursed to next week. I'm not talking about us directly, maybe the grant handlers, yes, that they'll get the money. We need to get all these facts right so that we know who to call. Remember last my video I called that lady Rich based on her own information. She mentioned her name and she said this, and I explained that okay, Lady Rich said this. Osim came out, said this one. I said Osim said this. So now who is in charge of this new information that disbursement will happen next week? And those that are selling that the grant handlers are already on their way to US and things like that, I don't think I can believe that. because it sounded like they were not aware that they will have to go. So maybe IMF just tell them that you come to US and sign, and immediately that same night or the second night they're already in as banking on the journey. They don't need visa. Are we sure that they are going to get visa? They don't need anything. Is it because it's coming from IMF, it's automatic visa, and are they just planning that, oh, we will travel tomorrow without even planning or thinking about it? So I don't that thing, that story, I'm not it's not sitting down well with me. It's possible, but it's not sitting down with me because of the speed and the way they reacted to it so fast without anything. Then there's no official statement. All the information that we're getting is just coming from through the back door. Like now, somebody is saying next week disbursement will happen. We need the credentials of that person. Who is that person, so that we can know that so person said. So that is it. They are giving us hope again, and some people are now saying that let's wait till next week. I know the issue. People don't want to miss out. People want this money to come out. People want to get this money because there is need on the ground. People need money, and that is why they want it. I want it too, and I want people to have it too. But the thing is, next week there is no ever ending next week. Now another next week has been given, and I heard that Madam Ngozi too said it will happen this month. We have had that before. What will change? They need to start giving us something. Even if you pay the stakeholders, we know that okay, we are now facing the stakeholders. We are tired that from the government for like how many weeks now, how many months now. Let the stakeholders get it. Then we know that we start dragging with them. Then the NGO will get it. At least we know that we are moving forward. For look at how many months now throughout this year, from December that they made it look like it's going to happen by December till now, nothing, and they are still making it look like we are not patient enough for this and that. So that's just the information that next week, that next week, before next end of next week, disbursement will start. That is what they are giving us now. But I'm saying that it's coming through the back door until we know the name tag to it. Then we can okay officially so group said this. Where is Theobat? I'm still asking. Theobat are silent these days. They are silent since yesterday. So what's happening with Theobat? What's happening? Are you sharing money, or there's no money to share that you didn't want to see? I just noticed that Theobat didn't want to be part of this IMF saga. They are just leaning back, staying away from it. So Newman, what's happening with your bag? We need information. So subscribe to this channel. This is the Money Grab. Be part of it. We share information that will help your finances. We are sitting on this grant issue, discussing the matter, looking for a way forward, giving us information to the subscribers so that they can know what is happening per time. And we don't sugarcoat our information. We give it straightforward. And because of that, I've been receiving some warning lately that I'm overdoing, that I'm talking too much, that this and that I should be careful. They are like threatening me, gradually threatening me, stylishly threatening me about what I say, what I put on my platform. But it's my platform. I can say what I like, and don't compare me to another channel because somebody already compared me that I should act like this, I should act like that. I say no, this is my channel, this is my own form, this is how I do my own things. So thank you very much for your love, your concern, and we hope that we have a reason to celebrate at the end of the whole saga. Thank you.